Good morning, everyone. Grab a cup and join me. Today, I really made a lot of flavors here. We've got chocolate raspberry coffee with peppermint mocha creamer, and I threw in a peppermint candy too. So it's just gorgeous here. Everybody's talking about how nice a weekend it is. It's only 50 to wake up, but who doesn't like no humidity and a crisp morning with a beautiful sun? Lovely. Thanks, Deb. Deb is back. She had a wonderful vacation. Yes. Well, we had a huge show yesterday on Hook and Stitch with Kim and Chris. We had a great time, had all kinds of people come on and show us all kinds of stuff. Good morning, Steve and Linda and Frida and Charlene, Karen, Latoya, Brenda, Carolyn. Hi, everybody. Well, if you were on the show yesterday, then you heard that I decided to extend our Get Her Done and Make Along one more week. That's right. I know you were trying to get it done. But I figured, well, I'm getting ready for my first craft fair of the year, which is this Saturday. And I just thought, well, that sounds like a great idea. That's a great plan, right? Hi there. Hi, Crystal. Oh, and Debbie Gray made it too. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so that is what we've decided. So if you are entered into the Get Her Done and you're thinking that you've got a couple more rows left and you really haven't finished it, I'm going to extend that for another week. The drawing will be next Sunday on the live, and you had a choice of 2 different kits if you're the winner there. Also on Hook and Stitch Live, we announced, well, we drew our winners for the vintage make along, and that was fun. That was a great make along. It usually is. And we announced our next quarter make along, which is the ornament make along. You can use any craft you want because it's with the Crafty Nomad and I, so we always extend it out to more than just crochet and knit. Make an ornament for someone else's Christmas tree or your Christmas tree. If you don't have a tree, any other kind of ornamental item that would fall into that category, post it in the post. The post went up this morning. It looks simple and it has a tree on it, so it's easy to find. All of the make-alongs are easy to find in the Facebook group. You just hit the announcements tab, scroll through the announcements there and find the post and post your photos there. That is where I pick the winners from, whether it's with Stephanie or Kim or Christi Cook or any of those people. The Christi Cook one is Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge, and that one has its own Facebook page. That is coming to an end. The quarter is coming to an end. That was due a fall make there, and I will be drawing that this week sometime. So I didn't bring that prize out, but it is across the room, and it looks like it's a shawl. So it's a kit also. So those are some of the things that are going on. There's always lots of stuff going on my channel. What I'd like to share today is a couple of things that I'm making. Hats, and more hats is one of the things that I do every month. And I want to let you guys pick out what yarn is going to be spotlighted for October. And I brought some yarns out to choose from. And then I wanted to show you my hat. It's not finished, but the yarn for this month, of course, was Dazzling by Yarn Bee. I've got my needles caught, of course. Why not? I am using this Sunburst this month. The winner will get a skein of this. Thanks for the birthday. Whoever his birthday is today, I'm not sure. It's not mine. But some people extend it all month. So this is the yarn I'm using. I am doing the starting grid. It is a Rochester pattern, and it is a little bit more texture than his normal, vanilla hat. It has some purl rows. Every other stitch is knit and every other stitch is purl, and then every other row is knit. So I showed it yesterday. It is not quite halfway, but oh my goodness, even this yarn, this Dazzling, with all the colors like this, it doesn't look bad crochet or knit. I think it's great no matter what pattern. And it's very soft, and it's even got sparkle in it. So this was an awesome choice for September. And that winner will be drawn this month or this week also. And so if you have a hat entry, you want to get them in by what? Wednesday? Let's see, Thursday. You've got till Thursday to get those hats, and more hats for September posted. Now we'll go on to the choices that I picked out for you guys to see. Oh, Crystal's birthday is today. Congratulations on having a baby boy on your birthday. I mean, it's probably one of the dogs. I get it. It's Blizzard. Okay. We'll go on to the choices. So what I did was I went stash diving, and I went really deep stash diving. The choices for October I picked out are the soft and sleek. Now this is taped up. So this one is a low pill fiber by Yarn Bee. I haven't really used much of this. I was gifted this from Stephanie. This is the color Neutral Stripes. So we could choose that for October. Or I thought maybe a different color palette totally. And this one is an Everyday Premier No Pill. These are both 4 medium and 100% acrylic. So this one is called Lagoon. So that has some stripes in it too. But then I found this third one, and I'm like, well, maybe they'd like it. Let's see. I know it's discontinued, most likely. Line Brand Landscapes. Look at that. Woo! October colorway for sure, right? This one is called Desert Spring, and again, it's 100% acrylic, and it's a 4 medium. So all of them are right in that range, but this is a roving. So I was thinking maybe, I don't know, you guys let me know what you think, what colorway you think you want me to use for October. The landscapes is, I've never used it in hats, and more hats. So I was thinking, all right, well, that sounds like it's probably going to be a go. Yes, it is. It is definitely different. I'm not quite positive whether or not you can even buy landscapes anymore. We were talking about it the other day, and they used to have that in AC Moore, and they also had, now the Dollar Tree has a website, and occasionally, if you go on their website and put in the word yarn, you will see yarns on that website that are not in the store. And sometimes they are in the store, but it just depends. And I used to go there frequently and check that. And I got a lot of landscapes off of that website last year or the year before. And so I don't know whether they're still putting them on. Sometimes you had to buy six, so $6 worth, and then have it delivered to your store and pick it up at your store. So it's really a kind of cool way because you're not paying shipping. So that's a little tip if you ever feel like you want to go there. All right. Well, today we're also going to talk about another make along, or not make along, but something I'm making. And I will do that after we do the jewelry drawing. So today's paparazzi jewelry is going to be your choice of bracelet. And sometimes the bracelets come in a 3-pack. So you get 3 bracelets in one. And sometimes they're just, one regular bracelet. So how this works is my friend Deb, the moderator here, and my good friend is going to mark the chat, and you can put in your choice that you want of bracelet today. So if you're interested in winning a piece of jewelry that is from my inventory, now's your chance. However, if you do win anything, you do need to send me a message that you won it, whether or not you talk to me every day. A lot of people have been playing this game and not sending me a message. So, are the DT full skeins? These, are you saying desert? I don't know what you mean by DT. These landscapes, you mean? I just happened to catch that question. The Dollar Tree. Oh, yes. When they put on the ones that I got, the landscapes and stuff, I guess so. Those didn't come from there, but yeah, I didn't see any of the Just Yarns. I saw them in the store, but the ones I saw on the website were like cottons, and they had landscapes on there, and I did get some. I have them in a box across the room. You know what? I might bring them out next week and talk about them if you want to know. But I don't think they have them anymore, because I think they purchased them because they were discontinuing them. But it could be they were less in the skein. Could be. But I did get like 4 colors. Yeah. I got lucky. I guess they must have just put them up. So your choice this morning is bracelets, and Deb's going to mark the chat now. It did for 2 years ago, yes. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, I only got them off the website, the Dollar Tree website. So that is another choice that they put them on there. And you had to buy 6 in a, you couldn't buy just one. So your choices today are this beautiful, they are white stones bracelet. Now, before you decide, let me show you. There is an extender here. This is a fitted bracelet, has all these beautiful stones on. That's one choice. And then the second choice is these 3. Now, the 3 has an orange one, and there's a flat bead and a round bead. So there's 3 bracelets in one on this one. So your choice is the stones, the white stones, or the orange. So go ahead and give your comment if you want to be entered into the drawing for the jewelry. Unforgettable, too. Oh, they did, yeah. It was like Homespun meets Roving. White stone or orange is your choice. Oh my goodness. You do have a week to claim your prize. However, I want you to know that anything not claimed goes right back in the prize bin and will be brought out for another giveaway. I don't redraw. It is too much. It's too hard to do that. And I don't contact you. That's your job to contact me. Oh, you did like it? Yeah. All right. All right. These are beautiful bracelets. And these also have a couple of charms on them. This one has like a leaf charm for the fall, I guess. And they're spaced apart by the orange beads. Very pretty. Go ahead and mark the chat now, Deb, and we'll see who wins that. Yeah, if that was like the colorways that they discontinued or something. Okay, now the next thing I wanted to do is while we are chit-chatting, I'd like to mention that my Facebook group turned 2 years old on September 7th. Yeah, and I kind of forgot because my aunt was coming that week, and so I quick put a post up on there, and I went ahead and put all the names into the wheel, and I'm going to draw that prize today for the 2-year on the Facebook. So what I had done is I put together a little package for that. You had a choice of either package. You could get a skein of this beautiful feeling gradient with a butterfly stitch marker, or you could get a pack of the Yarn Bee mini skeins. There is gray pinks, 2 pinks, light pink, dark pink, and gray in here, and these are DK, a set of those. And then I threw in a little book that was donated by one of the creators here, and this is, you have like a little log journal to keep track of your makes and what stitches you're using, what pattern you're using, what yarns you're using, that kind of thing. I threw in 2 stitch markers. One was from Deb, and it's one of the pineapple ones for hospitality. And then I also threw in a dragonfly stitch marker because I love Outlander. So that is the choice. So the only real choice you have is the yarn that you get, because not everybody likes yarn with halo. All right, so if you get all of the books and the stitch markers, you just have the choice of yarn. So let's go ahead and find out who won that real quick. 22 entries in the bracelet. Frogs today, I see. All right, so there were 36 entries for this. Good morning, Kim. She's up early. Hi, Lori Gray. Thanks for joining me this morning. We're up to 42 already, Deb. All right, so this is the draw for the 2-year anniversary on the Facebook group, and you have your choice of the gradient or the mini skeins. The winner is Looks like Anita Stein won. Congratulations to Anita. Just let me know when you find out. And someone asked me about that. They said, how do we know if we won anything? If we can't make the live or we can't? Well, that's easy enough to answer. Every week on Sunday, sometime either in the morning or at night or in the evening or the afternoon, I do a weekly update on my Facebook group. And in that weekly update, it gives you an idea of what's going on. It tells you all the make-alongs. It tells you who won what, and I tag them if the platform allows me to. So there are some times when I can't tag somebody because it won't let me, but I'll put their name there. So that's how you can tell what happened every week, and it is a little difficult to keep up with everything, but I have been doing it. Go ahead, Steph or Kim, please put the Facebook group link in so that Kelly can find it. Everything I talk about in the live or any of the videos I put up are also linked below, but right now it's not because it's just started. But after the live is over, I go ahead and link everything below. So thank you, and I will accept your request after the group is over, or one of the girls will. So that is 2 years. I can't believe it. We're not to 1,000 yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. The winner of the bracelet is Frida. Congratulations, Frida. I hope you like that. It's a beautiful bracelet. Yes, it is. All right. So now let's get on to what I'm working on. I had an order, and it's an Outlander inspired item. I'm going to link that pattern below that the girl picked. Now, this girl has had things made by me before, and so she knows that it takes a while for me to make the item for her. So she has asked me to make this. And I thought, well, let's try it. So I went ahead and I got this pattern from Etsy. It's a $4.37 pattern. It looks just like the Outlander wrap. I think they call this the Gathering, or I'm not sure which one they call it, but she has a name on here, Chalet, I think, Outlander. Okay, so this is the one that the girl picked. Alrighty, so I went ahead and got the pattern, and I didn't tell her yes I could make it or anything because I wasn't positive. I didn't know if it was knit or crochet at the time. And so anyway, I went ahead and got it. Now, I did say something about getting it and starting it, or I was going to be doing it a couple of weeks ago, but I did put it off. The whole time my aunt was here, I didn't work on it. I made a swatch earlier, and I showed that, and I got my gauge, and I went up my hook size. This is a crocheted item. However, it is Tunisian crochet. Yeah. That doesn't mean that I can't do it. It means I'm not used to doing it. So I'm using one of these. It is from a set from Knit. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It's one of the Knit brands, and it is the green color. But this is very sharp and very deep, a lot deeper than my Susan Bates. So that's why I'm not used to it. So anyway, I went ahead and started, like I said, I started the swatch, and I thought, oh yeah, this is going to be a different pattern for sure. And I got to tell you, this is a good time to review this hook, because this hook is taking me I am an established crocheter, but the hook is new and the stitch is new. It's not just your regular. It is definitely different. So last night I did 5 rows, I believe. Let me see. I was on row 7. I did 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And I swear to you, it was 4 hours to do those 6 rows. That is terrible, terrible. But it's so pretty. Okay, so the yarn is one of my favorites. It is Heartland by Lion Brand. Beautiful yarn. This one happens to be the Mammoth Cave colorway. Now, you've got a picture, the Outlander. So this is perfectly colored for that. There are 2 stripes at the bottom of the pattern that are the 2 other colors, and I have them as well. I'm keeping them in my latest El Gray bag, tote bag. Okay, so I have 13 rows done. Now, as you can see, is very closely, it looks like it's knitted. It really looks like it's knitted, and I think I'm doing okay. Hi, Terry. Thank you so much for joining us. The spine, this is a paid-for pattern, so I can't give away too much, but the spine is there, and it looks, like I said, looks like it's knitted. I have a progress keeper there to make sure that I always hit the middle of there when I get there, because you do a specific thing when you get there. So I think this is going to take forever. So I says to Doug, I got 22 inches of this colorway to do. It's one row takes you like 20 minutes. I hope I'm going to get quicker. But yes, if anyone wants to try this pattern, it is going to be different for sure. I have no idea. I've never done it before. So that is what I'm attempting to get working on, because it is in order. I have no idea what I'm going to charge yet, but it is not an easy pattern for someone who has not done Tunisian like all the time. So there is that. Oh my goodness. What else are we doing today? We're doing a D-stash. Yes, we are. It's time for that. The chair asked, is it the stitch that makes it take so long? I think so, because in your simple stitch, you're just, the first pass through, you are just picking up and you're going under the bar and picking up. This stitch is different. You have to bring your yarn forward, go under the bar, bring your yarn back, then you have to go through the loop, and it tightens up because you're wrapping it. And so when I do that, I'm finding I'm splitting the yarn. I wouldn't say so, because I think that it's giving it a knit material. It is very, very nice. So like I said, this one stitch, you have to wrap the yarn twice before. I do believe that part of it is that hook. It is very different of a hook. And I think the shaft of the hook, I think if it was shorter, I could go quicker, because it's longer than my hand. And I'm not used to that. Most Susan Bate hooks are just around the length of my hand. And so when you get all those stitches on and you're trying to go back down, the V part is like this, and you're starting to go back down the other side. Now you're trying to bend that hook, and it doesn't bend. It's just long enough. So I'm thinking eventually those are interchangeables. I could get some smaller, I don't know. I don't know if I can, but they are long. So that seems to be my dilemma. But that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'll just keep at it. And, after a while, you seem to all of a sudden get in a groove. Then you'll put it down and pick something else up. And when you go back, there you are again going, ooh, this is awkward. But at least it's not real tight or anything like I'm learning. It does seem to be fairly working out. Something's going on with Terry. Oh, Terry, that's too bad. Pray for Terry's mom. All right. What are we doing? We're doing a D-stash. I have a choice of D-stash today again. And what we're going to do is we're going to mark the chat for D-stash. You do have to have a United States address. Anyone who wants to help out with shipping on the channel, if you'd like to, send me a PayPal and send it friends and family, because then they don't take anything. Or you can do a super chat. So today's D-stash, I am going to give you a choice of. Now, this feeling gradient has lots of halo. It is definitely a Outlander colorway, I think. It is browns and almost like a gray or a charcoal color. And this one is called Oh My Onyx. So Oh My Onyx is one of the choices today for the D-stash. Deb is going to mark the chat, and you can put in your choice if you want the Feeling Gradient by Yarn Bee, or if you want 2 skeins of the Mimosa. I have ivory today and blue. These are, okay, so the Mimosa is cotton, I believe. No, wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Where is it? Where do we say this? Cotton and rayon. So the Mimosa is 2 of those. And you can put in Mimosa if you want to win those. Or Feeling Gradient, Oh My Onyx, whatever which one you want. The gradient one is acrylic and polyamides. There's no wool today. Those are your choices. I'm also going to throw in a stitch marker or project, whatever, ghosty. Can you see the little ghosty? So cute. Yeah, so that is going to be thrown in. If you would like to win your choice of the Mimosa or the gradient, just let Deb know below. And I think Deb marked the chat twice, so she is asking you to put in one more comment one time, and then we will draw from that. So these are pretty cool. These have like almost like a shininess on the thread, but you can't feel it. You cannot feel that at all. It's beautiful. Looks like I would use this for washcloths. I have not yet. This is like very pretty. So that's the D-stash today. And whoever wins will get the little ghosty. Yep. Give you another second for that. It is very pretty. There's a lot of yardage on these too. They have a ton. 590 yards on one of these. Wow. Wow, we hit 50? Did we really? I missed it. We'll have to see if we can hit it again. No. I'll give away one of Deb's stitch markers. I will. Okay, Deb, go ahead and mark the chat. We'll give away the D-stash. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Okay. We'll go back to the ornament mail. The ornament mail is on Hook and Stitch Live. It is a brand new make-along for us. We have not done it before, but we will be doing it probably annually. And all you have to do is make an ornament and post it in my Facebook group on the new post. Now, this ornament mail was thought up because we, as a group of girls in Knit Night, have been making ornaments for each other. And again, this year, we will be making each one of the girls in Knit Night an ornament. So you send out like 6 or 7 packages with an ornament in each one to all the girls in Knit Night. So that's kind of fun. And we just thought, well, if we're already making ornaments, let's do a make-along. So I made an ornament and showed it on the live yesterday. And this ornament is going to go to Crystal at Bag O' Day because I heard that Rose is collecting ornaments for her. So I made this little gnome ornament. He has a ball in there that you don't have to. I mean, this is just perfect without the ball. But what I was going to do was I was going to tell you that I just did this from the pattern that I usually use, the tutorial for the gnome towels. So you start it just like normal, and you only do like, let's see, I did 13 rows, I believe, 12 or 13 rows. And then the last row, I do that kind of fun fur on there. And then I did the nose with a lot smaller of a needle so that it came out smaller. But everything basically is the same. And I'm going to link that pattern below at the end of the live. So this one I'm going to send out to Crystal. And I just use my scraps. So I just thought that would be fun. So that post is up. You can start making your ornaments now. Did we get a winner yet? Okay, I didn't want to miss it. All right, so now I got to say, the other partner in crime and I, Stephanie from Stephanie's Yarn Escape, have also announced our holiday along. Now, don't forget, if you're doing both of these, you cannot put the same item in both of those because I'm the connection between the two. And I don't like double dipping because I want you to actually earn the prizes. And I guess that's just being fair to everybody. So what I want you to go see is the rules of both of those. And they are very easy rules. Now, the one in the holiday along, and that is a new one also, runs from the same as September 1st to November 30th. That one is, okay, I want to congratulate Caitlin on her win today. Congratulations, Caitlin. All right, so if you want to do the holiday along, you will make 3 items to the finish and post as you are going along through each month because we do random progress winners from the post. But we are looking for 3 finished items to get to the end, and the last drawing, November 30th, will be from the finishes. So does that make any sense? I think it does. Okay. Next. It's a big day today. I have lots of stuff that I wrote down to talk about, so I wanted to make sure. All right, the Outlander link will be below. All the posts, all the other channels that are my friends will be linked below that I talk about. Now, I also usually have some kind of brochure that I go over on the show, and today is no exception. I have a cool book I found in my books that I just thought, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be the one to utilize this book as much as someone else. So what I'm going to do is go over the book, show a couple of the patterns in it, and then if you think you're interested, maybe you'll stick around and we'll give this book away. This is called Simply Crochet. And I believe this is a 2018 edition. It says it's the number 75 issue. It doesn't give me a date on the front, but inside it had a make-along of 2018. So we're going to go ahead and see what is in here. And a lot of color is in here. I was quite shocked. In fact, they had a crochet along through Sheep G's for this blanket. Holy cow. So that was apparently in 2018, and it was very, very beautiful. I don't remember ever seeing it, but it said that it was a fall make along, and they even had kits available. So that was that. That you might be able to still find that pattern somewhere. Thank you so much, Cynthia. You are awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate the help with the shipping. Keeps me going. There appears to be a lot of ads here, so I'm just going to try to skip through there. A lot of information about things that were going on at that time. And then it's called Simply Crochet. I believe they print this over across the pond. Yes. So one of the patterns that they have is a backpack. These look like very tiny, teeny granny squares. That is different. Back to school is the theme here. And then I think she had, a couple other pieces that went along with it on her bicycle. So here is like, Thank you, Kelly. Oh yeah, that was that Buto was that Sheep G's crochet along that they had listed in the book. Then she has matching boot leg warmers and then a matching scarf. They're all very colorful, all done in pieces like granny squares. The diamond granny squares, yeah. So that is the first whole big section of this book. And then there's this sweater. Look at that. It's got hearts all down the middle. Very nice. This one's done in a solid. Let's see if it says what it's done in. A linen blend yarn. Stylecraft linen drape. Okay. It's done in double crochets with a fillet heart pattern. So that seems easy enough. All right. And then it says, and this is what I was looking at. I'm like, what is this? If you subscribed in 2018, they gave you a subscription gift of a 18 ball yarn bundle if you subscribe. So I have no idea if they still do that type of thing, but that's a lot of yarn for, they're saying it was worth euros of 45 euros. So for signing up for the subscription, you get a big gift like that. I don't know if they still do it, but yeah, that was kind of cool. And then they have all these letters and stuff in here. It's just a lot of advertising, and I don't want to say what it is because I don't know whether or not it's still still going on. But look at this little flower girl. Oh, my amigurumi friends would love this. So that pattern is in here. And LaToya always says that, sometimes these books are in the library. This one is not a United States subscription, so I don't know if you're going to find it, but you might. Then there's another sweater. Look at this. Purple, Latoya. Different. Very different. Has some kind of a pattern on the front. This one is done in... Oh, it's got cross stitching on it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Drops Bell. It is cotton and viscose and linen blend in dark violet, violet, silver. So you do cross stitching on that. And you do it in the middle around that sunset. Like, anyway, that is really different. What is badger? Oh, a badger. What is a badger? The animal is a... Yes, Betty the Badger. Absolutely. It is a badger, Chera. How did you know? Oh, anyway, that is cool. Okay, so here's another really different item. Look at this. Look at the color. I mean, the yarn has to have all those colors in it, right? Okay. You're right. It was a badger, Tara. Let's see what yarn this is. Okay, it's called Chopel Zauberball. Crazy. 2 balls of Mailer Winkle. So that yarn actually has all those colors in a Zauberball. Yeah. Holy cow. And I don't know. It says 4-ply weight, but it also uses a 3.5 millimeter. So that could be very lightweight. A single motif measures 8 centimeters. Very interesting. Good morning, Jill. Hi. All right. So what else we got in here? We have the Blue Lagoon rug. It looks like a rug anyway. Modern makeover. I got to cover up some of this. There's a rug. It is an octagon. They have a couple other places where they have some jewelry. Now, this is going to be hard to show because it has... Let's see if I can do it. There's a bunch of jewelry. They have a necklace, earrings, all in this book. Thank you so much, Jill. Thank you. Grab a cup and join me. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Here is the one that I brought this book out for. You ready? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Talk about color. Now, I'm not one to do things like this with color, but you guys, I think, have inspired me to at least look at it. But I am going to give this book away, so therefore, whoever gets it will have this pattern. Oh my gosh. So it's asking you to use James C. Brett Northern Lights. It is an acrylic and viscose mix. And the colorway is, well, one of the colorways is Blue Lagoon. Sherbet Fizz is the second one. And Tequila Sunrise and Rum Paradise. So 4 colors. Crazy, crazy. You have all kinds of flowers on it. Isn't it something? Holy cow. You're right, Frida. It is looking like a lot of work. But I think, the background is going to be so colorful that when you actually do it, the most work is going to be your daisies. And you could leave them off even, but. Hi, Sherry. Hi, everybody that's just coming in. Yeah, we're fluctuating from 46 to 50 back down again. 39 thumbs up, Chara says. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so then this one is a tote bag. Now look at that. Not all of it is crocheted. And then she zoozes it or whatever up with pom-poms. Well, that's different. That does look like a nice challenge. Linda, you changed your name. Yes, I noticed. Hi. Let's see. I'm not going to give the pattern away, but they are using sugars and cream for that. And a plain tote bag, it says. So you actually use a tote bag and just put your crochet on it. Yeah. These look like they were bought, but maybe not. Maybe not. I could be wrong. Okay, and then they have another one. This one is a fully made tote bag with, what are those called? That is the, they have them in Lowe's. That plant. Can't think of what it is. And of course, it doesn't say here, right? That yarn is just cotton yarn, peony and forest colorway. And then they have a door stopper. What is this? Wind guard type thing. It's really colorful. Keep your home warm from the draft. So this is done in a cotton and acrylic blend also. Bergère de France cotton 50. And they use all kinds of colors, and they actually give you a graph. All right, Terry, take care. We'll be thinking of your mom and you. Thanks for coming in. Okay, and then they went over and they put in a whole bunch of Lion brand yarns in here to give you reviews about. The Bergère de France is in here, the Soft Boucle, the Alpaca Classic. So they gave you some. Now, I don't know if any of those yarns are still available, seeing this is a 2018. It also gives you instructions on how to do the magic knot. Yeah. And then another, magic ball. To create a magic ball. All right. And then they have this cowl. Talk about rainbow. Woohoo! Lots of color in there. And this one is done with, let's see, any DK yarn scraps. Now that's why they told you how to make the balls and do the magic knot, because they wanted you to do that pattern in the scraps. And then they have crochet essentials yarn guide, your guide to a lot of different easy first basic things that you need to know in crochet, which is a lot. There's like 4 or 5 pages of that, all abbreviations, how to read charts and diagrams. And then what is this? Hook and learn how to do the puff stitch. We talked about the puff stitch last week, didn't we? All right, well, Deb is going to mark the chat right now, and we're going to give away this magazine. Stone washed extra large how-to videos. Now, this blanket, I don't know if this pattern's in here, but look at that. All different stitches, all different kinds. If you would like to win this magazine, just give Deb a second. She's going to mark the chat, and then she's going to draw a winner for this. It is a Simply Crochet 2018, issue number 75, and I'm going to give that away today. There is a lot of information in here. It is very interesting, and this is not a cheap book. They sell it in Michael's, and it usually has a wrapper on it and has some giveaways inside. I don't remember what this one had because I opened it, but it says it's $6 on here, but I don't know whether that's what we paid or not. Anyway, so if you'd like to win this, just put either, put it's like 15. Okay. Put down magazine or Simply Crochet Now, and then we will draw a winner for that. Not everybody is going to like these types of books. Just put your entry in once, though, and then that way you do have to have the United States address. So I'd like to open up the chat to ask me anything, and in just a few minutes, we also will be giving away one of Deb's handmade stitch markers. And why is because whenever we hit 50 in the room that week, we give away a handmade stitch marker. So that is our 4th giveaway of the live. So we'll do that in just a minute, and I will show your choices. So the choices of what I have available is what I'll show. But if you ever want to order anything from Deb, she does take orders. She has a messenger, or you can find her in the group. She's a moderator on the Facebook group, Crochet Creations by Christi Makers Group. So you can just send her a message that way if you want to order anything. She has made me sets with the letters. So I have one for each letter of my hook sizes, and then I like to use those a lot. Yep, so go ahead and mark the chat, Deb, and we'll give away the magazine. Any questions about anything? The other thing I was gonna ask is, do you have any suggestions for next week's new make along? Anybody have anything that they are wanting to make or not? I was thinking about something easy for a week, and then yes, I do actually. The sachet yarn, let me just grab something real quick. I'll be right back in camera in just 2 seconds. Chera asked if I had a pattern that I suggest to use up the sachet yarn. Absolutely do. You take a hairband and your sachet yarn, and you make yourself a scrunchie. It takes about half of a skein of sachet to do this, and I put them all. You just single crochet the band and the yarn, and you come up with a scrunchie. And these are big and very pretty, that has sparkle in it. So yeah, so that's what I would do with mine. I do have some. I only have one made, but all right. In the holiday along, do you want the 3 items in each of the 3 months, or can we do all in 1 month? Okay, so yes, you are going to do 3 items. But if you want to be entered into the progress drawings for the holiday along, you need to at least put some kind of photo in each month. If you just want to be entered at the end and you don't have time to do that other, then you can just throw them all into 1 month, and we'll see that they're finishes, and we'll put you in whatever month you'll end up being in that month, but you'll also end up being in the finals. Does that help? When you do the hats, and more hats, you just put in your photo once. If it's a long, languishing one like the pineapple make-along, then I look for, periodically, I'll look for you to put in a progress. Does that help? Yeah, sachet is a pain. What I do is I lay it out on the table and then just grab that very last loop on the end of it. Chera Chapin won the magazine. Wonderful. Congratulations, Chera. That's great. Okay, we're going to give away handmade stitch marker from my friend Deb Murray. So here is the angels. These are all the angels you can pick from if you want an angel. We're going to wait on that mark because I want to show them first, Deb, okay? So here's a red one. These are all the choices you can pick. Here's a clear one. Here's a white one. We have lots of angels. We have a dark blue one, and we have a small light blue one. So those are the angels. And then I have a beautiful fish. Isn't he something? And we have this gray ball. It's just a simple one, but I like it. And these are all done on the lever backs, so they can be used for crochet or knit. This is a pineapple one. And we have a penguin. And then the last one has the ribbon for, what is this? It's not a pink breast cancer, but it's a ribbon like that. And then this beautiful ball here. So, Deb, go ahead and mark the chat. We'll give away one of your stitch markers today, and you get your choice. So you've got 5 or 6 angels to pick from. Red, blue, white, and clear. And then we have I know that Chera will definitely share photos with that blanket pattern if she makes it. You just put your choice in now, whatever stitch marker you want to win, and we'll give away that. Woohoo! HD's here. Woohoo! Where'd she come from? Oh my gosh, you guys are so inspiring. I've got to make some more gnome towels for this Saturday because I have a craft fair, and I also have to make one for Stephanie because it's her birthday, so I got to get that out and in the mail. And we found some towels at Dollar Tree, and oh, HG was here from the start. I'm sorry. You know I don't read the chat that much. Yeah, so, oh, yes. That was what I was thinking about doing. Next live make-along, next Sunday, I'm thinking we will do a week of washcloths. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments below after it uploads, you know. All right, Deb, time to mark the chat one last time and give away that. If you have won anything this week, yeah, and if you've won anything this week, you do need to send me a message via Instagram, which is very rare I'm on there, but I will get the message. Messenger's my favorite, and email, one of those 3 ways. Okay, well, Deb's going to go back and mark and find out who wins that, and then I will send all those prizes out tomorrow. Hi, Kobe. Nice that you can make it. Yep. Thanks, all of you, for joining me today. I will be putting out a brand new addictions video here shortly. I don't know. I might even do it today, but I doubt it. And we have a brand new bracket game going on in there. Is it this way? And no, it was the right way to begin with. So the bracket game is going on. It is a Halloween game. that I came up with. There's a basket over here with a whole bunch of prizes in it. I'm going to be putting all the stitch markers that I got with Halloween themes in those bags. And wow, we had 29 entries, Deb, for your stitch markers. Awesome. Don't forget, both Lori Gray and Deb make merchandise. Lori Gray makes bags, special orders them, and you can get her on my Facebook group in the messenger. Deb makes stitch markers and other things, but you can get a hold of those girls in the Facebook group. Thanks, Julie. Yes, she's the first Halloween bracket winner. I sent your package out on Friday. I wanted to wait until the stitch markers came, and they did, so I sent it out Friday. I'm sorry that was delayed. I don't normally wait. All right, so who won? We don't know yet. Yeah, the birthday is next weekend, so all right. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful live. I love it. You guys are awesome. Yep, get her done. Get your finished items in, and we'll draw that next Sunday. I extended it for 1 week in case you weren't here at the beginning and heard that. I did put it in the post that it was extended. Winner is Annette. Absolutely, that is who I think that is. Pastel Dreams is Annette, so great. I will talk to you all later. See you in the next addictions video. Have a great week, and take a moment out of each day and be creative. Bye now.